good morning from London. Welcome to the RANsquawk European morning briefing for today, Tuesday the 20th of December. Been slightly busier so far in the European session. On a general positive note, particularly across the equity markets and the currency space, that's despite the announcement yesterday from the Eurozone teleconference that they had not agreed in principle to increase the ceiling on the European bailout mechanisms to 500 billion euros. So that's been generally shaken off, being helped by the German IFO numbers today coming in higher than expected across the board, saying that the German economic growth has stabilised or will stabilise for next year according to the IFO. On that note then, we've also seen some flows away from the US dollar index breaking the key 80 mark to the downside, and we have seen cable especially trade up around 150 pips on the session today. There's been some market talk firstly of Middle Eastern names and then a prime US name on the bid in cable, and we have seen it extend its gains and drag euro dollar up also, with some general weakness observed in the US dollar across the board. Elsewhere in the fixed income markets, the Bund has broken the 138.00 mark to the downside, being aided by some strong Spanish T-bill auctions, Spain selling more than the indicative guidance as they have done in their last bond auction, but previous particular focus on the yield set for these T-bills. For a particular example, the 3-month T-bill yield coming in at 1.7% against a previous of 5.11%, so Spain paying a lot lower premium here. So it looks like maybe market sentiment slightly turning on the PIGS countries, but Spain in particular, the Italian yield still trading below the 7% mark on the 10-year benchmark in the cash. So perhaps as we head into the Christmas break, some slight positivity, however nothing to get too excited about given the very thin volumes and lack of market participation in this week. Looking forward then into the US session at 7:30 Eastern Time, we'll have the housing data out of the US, and following that will be the API crude oil inventories for this week. But that's enough from me. Have yourselves a great trading day.